So we're here at the Makerspace, and I figured that the front area needed some interesting stuff. So I brought some solar panels and my Siemens 18 watt, and I have my old 7 watt panel. I have a 2012 Nissan Leaf battery, and it's charging at hardly anything. So this is kind of going to be like almost like an official project for me. Well, I'll get paid a little bit if I make it look really nice, because we want to have something that can draw people in. And so what I'm going to do is, well, I've taken stuff from my Solar Sunday projects, like a new ammeter that I got and that solar panel, and then I dug through my Arduino box and I found a geared motor that I really like from 2016, and we're going to make that run something. And then most of all, I have those 2012, 2013 Nissan Leaf battery packs. And last night I connected up an Arduino in the Makerspace. It was a bit busy because there were some people taking a tour, and I finally got the Arduino to read the voltage of the battery, at least the first cell. They're so large and they stay balanced for quite a while that I'll just manually balance it. But we can see if we can maybe power something off of that. If not, just to keep the display running, I can swap out the Nissan Leaf packs with my solar panel system at my my apartment. So then, I mean, maybe if the solar panel only makes a few watt hours a day, that's still fine. I can just swap it out. But then what I want to do is I want to add little printed out words, descriptions, so when people look at it, they can see a story. They can see like, oh, that's from a Nissan Leaf battery pack. This is a 1928 ammeter, and this is doing this, and have a kind of like, it'll be interesting to look at. So today is the day to finally get it all wired together and see what it should actually look like. Isn't that very cool? Look at that. So we have 0.20 milliamps and, well, 0.022 amps. And so then we can expect a little bit of power from this, maybe enough just to run the Arduino for a little while. But I would like for it to charge. This one isn't quite high enough voltage. But that's the thing. Even if we don't only get a little power through the glass, we're going to get several hours of sunlight when the sun is going that way. So this will be useful. It's just it'll be mostly charging in the morning. Now another thing is I would really like it if the Arduino could turn on when the solar panel is turning on, because there's no sense in it running all night. But I don't know. We'll see. So that's the dead battery, just for testing's sake. I brought a mostly charged one for testing. Alright, so let's see, can this run off of this? Oh. It can, look at that. And I bet it's spitting out the signal and reading the voltage. So then this pin, wait, oh no, whoops. I was going through the analog input pin. Well, the Arduino is very versatile. It can be powered through the analog inputs, the GPIOs. I didn't realize that, but oh well. I thought there was a little spark, but I guess not. I have to record at all times now because this is where I blew it up. Literally. Oh, good. Huh? I must have gotten these two flipped around. So that works. And then I've added a delay of a long time. So while it's waiting, it only pulls 0.076 milliamps, or 76 milliamps. That's not quite good enough. And also, having the analog pin on here is causing some trouble. Power is feeding in, so whenever you spark it, it gets stuck. I rearranged some things on this, so now all the blinking happens at the beginning of the script, and then it checks the voltage, prints it out here, which is printing it out fine, and then it checks if the cell voltage is below 3.6 volts. Turn off this LED and wait for 30 seconds. If not, turn it on and continue. So what happens then is, whenever I remove this, it goes to that loop, and then after 30 seconds it'll turn back on. So what I'll do is, probably at night, I can see about, well, I don't know yet. I would like to turn it off at night, and I don't have a photo sensor. There we go. Conversely, now I have it without the delay. I can remove this, and now it sees that it's below 3.6 volts as the pin drops down. Yeah, fine, we'll figure that out. It's working well enough. There. But we can move this and that into the front room. Alright, I have a little bit of it set up now. Battery pack, Arduino, doing its glowy thing, which is not very visible at daylight. Maybe better in winter, but we have a bit of power meter action. But that'll be a lot better whenever I have the motor going. Speaking of that, I think we should fix the wiring. The wiring is a little bad, and then add to the presentation. We should also make a little written notes so people can look at this and understand what they're looking at, saying it's a battery from an electric car and such. Okay, so I've used a soldering iron to take this circuit board, which I built for the rocket project, and I modified it. I repaired the wires going to it, and I added this pin out. So this is power that'll go to the Arduino, and then this, we'll use this relay to switch via these two pins the motor. And then we can have all of that being run through the ammeter. And now I've also adjusted the software as well, to where this is what it looks like. We have setting your integers and floats, defining the pin modes. We start up making all the pins low, checks the voltage. If the voltage is too low, it delays, and I still have to figure that out a little bit more, but it turns the pin 13 off. If not, it makes the motor and the light blink, and then it holds the motor on while it blinks the light for once and holds it on for 10 seconds. It's a pretty good start there. I flip these wires around to the front, and oh, I love it. That's great. Okay, I've just added a little bit in here just to oh, you can see, yeah, it is flipping the relay. Good, good. Very good. Okay, so gonna undo that. Okay, so 5 volts. Oh, right. That's what I programmed it to do. I mean, I know the Arduino thinks that, but sometimes it doesn't feel like that's what happens. Okay. This is starting to come together. I'm liking it. Okay, we have it all connected up now. And so now I need to run this power onto something. No, the motor. The motor. This motor. I need something quick. I can 3D print something later. I have no idea what I'm making, but it's gonna show motion. Going back to the trash. It's something to show this have some motion, you know. There's one issue with this design. This motor gear is way too low, or way too high. Look at that, that is way too fast. Okay, we're gonna reprogram the Arduino to do little ticks. Okay, and then now this is the new code. I've removed that and I've added delay random 40 to 800. So now it'll turn on once per cycle for a random amount of time. Man, my back's hurting and I feel like going home, but this is just on all the time now, regardless of the switch. And I'm measuring it. I have everything disconnected. And yet, there's still a connection across here. Like, what is going on? Now this is infuriating, really infuriating. What is going on? Okay, so I found that it was something weird with this relay, and I just disconnected one of the pins, and that should do it. That should fix it. Okay, let's see if this finally works. There we go. Finally, it works. Something. I put something together. Okay, so then, yeah, so the random intervals definitely helps. Oh. I come in the next day to find that the LED is burnt out. Must have been running, well, all the other LEDs have burnt out over time. Can't remember where I found that. It was like on the side of the road or something. And the cardboard is rubbed on the shaft. And right now I'm trying to get this glue off of here. I didn't realize until I looked at the pictures that there's all this tape, sticky stuff on the display that's just stopping you from seeing anything. I'm using some Gorilla Tape to get it off. I'm gonna be at this for a while, but when I was at home, I got myself a pencil and some paper, and I made myself some little notes. That's enough of that. My latest idea. 2 gears that make that go up and down like that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. You can 3D print all of that. That would take a while though. So for now I need to get these all hooked up. I need to see about fixing that LED issue. It's a bit of a shame. Guess it can't handle 5 volts. You know, I gotta admit, I've kind of dreamed of making displays before. I really like the idea. Ever since I heard about like Adam Savage's stories of making displays. Okay, so I've added a few notes, and it's about the best placement as I can think. So this is where that is. And there. So the main thing that I think I need right now is I need some kind of elevation. So I'm going to run back home and get some blocks of wood so that I can put some of this stuff up higher, so it's like bleachers in a way, where it's angled up and easier to see and better presented. All right, we're back home. Going to raid my parts closet again. Oof, what a mess. Gosh, this wood used to look the same as this. It's really gotten a nice golden hue to it. I got it whenever me and Thais went to one of the local parks in Philadelphia, and I was hoping I could use it for hand carving little miniature things. And now I really like this wood. It's funny. I thought that I was collecting too much of this stuff, and now I wish I collected more, because of all this stuff, actually, I've taken so much stuff to the Makerspace to use for this display that I'm almost running out of things to work with. I have something to show you guys. Now I'm going to do a better video later, but this is going to be the outline of my new workshop. This little room right here. And I set this up as an experiment, prototyping the new workshop, and I got permission to move the wall out another 3 feet. So this is going to be even bigger, and I'm going to help with the renovation down here. That'll be the sound lab, and then this will be a wall here, door opening up into my work area. But not much to show right now because it's still all in flux and I have to move everything over now that I realized this is a little too rectangular, need a little more space that way. But I think I'm going to use this as a shelf up there. That would definitely look quite cool, I think. You know what? Is this the same wood? This might be the same wood. It was from like 10 miles apart, but this might be the same wood as the other stuff we got, because it's definitely taken on a more brownish hue. Well, that is a delight. I like that. Okay. Oh, ow. Oh, hi.
Hello, Renee. How are you?
Pretty good. You like the display?
Let me look.
I'm adding speech bubbles.
Very nice.
I wanted to give it some depth and a bit of story. So that's Debbie. She runs the whole operation, and I'm glad that she likes this because I'm having a lot of fun with this. I've always wanted to put together a store display, and this is the version 1. We're going to do a better version in a bit, and I'm hoping the next one can be this. And hopefully I could actually evolve that into its own little kit we could sell, or people could put it together in a class or something. This will be a little... I'll have to do a lot of 3D modeling for it though. Now the question is, where does this little flyer go? And I'm thinking... maybe just right here. I thought over here, but people might not see it. Unless I should put it... oh gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna think on this. It's a shame that LED burnt out. I'm gonna find something else and have it do other stuff. But the idea being we'll have probably like 20 different things that it'll be doing. And there we go. I decided to put it there because I think that's the best spot. All right, I think that's it for phase 1 of the project.